Can you solve all these Class 10 Geography Chapter 1 Resources and Development questions? Burial ground is a...
You got it. Community-owned resource fits. CADA is a type of. You chose alluvial soil, correct? Biotic resources are. Sharp thinking, derived from living things, is right. pH of laterite soil is. Correct response. Less than 6 is accurate. Soil can be conserved by. Well picked. Planting of trees is correct. Black soil is also called. Good thinking. Ryan Tay is right. Black soil is deficient in. Smart pick. Phosphoric contents is correct. Black soils are common in. Well reasoned. Deccan Trap region is correct. White revolution refers to. Smart move. Increased production of milk is accurate answer. Yellow revolution refers to. Solid response. Increased production of oilseeds is valid. Rio de Janeiro is related to. On track. Earth summit is correct. Name non-renewable resources. Excellent choice. Mineral oil is right. The alluvial soil consists of. Great thinking. All of the above is right. Gully erosion is common in the. Strong choice. Chambal Basin is right. Dash is not a biotic resource. Correct. Rocks is spot on. Resource planning should be at. Perfect. All of the above is the one. Black soil is ideal for growing. Bravo, cotton is the answer. Which type of resource is park? Nice selection. Community-owned resource is correct. Which is the most fertile layer? Valid point. Topmost layer is true. Dash is not a community resource. Excellent. Private car is well reasoned. Bad lands or ravines are found in. Exactly. Chambal Basin makes sense. The old alluvial soil is known as. Nicely done. Part is solid. Biotic resources are obtained from. Right choice. Biosphere is best. Rearing of silkworms is called as. You're right. Sericulture is correct. All non-living things are known as. Nice work. Abiotic resource fits perfectly. Soil formed by intense leaching is. Great job. Laterite soil is accurate. Red soils are found in our desert. Good job. False works well. What is called the subset of stock? Well done. Reserve is right. 12 nautical miles are equal to dash. 22.1 is sound. Reger soil is the other name of dash. Right again. Black soil is valid. Resources which are found everywhere. Bravo. Ubiquitous resources is the answer.
Which of these is a developed country?
Good thinking. USA is right. Classify resources based on ownership. On track. Individual, community, national, international is correct. Which is not a cause of soil erosion. Strong choice. Afforestation is right. Which an example of a biotic resource? Solid response. Animals is valid. What are the features of the resources? Well done. All above is right. Which soil is also known as rigor soil? Clear logic. Black soil is sound. What is the color range of arid soils? Great job. Red to brown is accurate. In which year was the Earth Summit held? Excellent. 1992 is well reasoned. Resources planning is essential for dash. Smart pick. Sustainable development is correct. Which most fertile soil among following? Correct. Kadar alluvial soil is spot on. Which soil is known as black cotton soil? Great thinking. Black soil is right. How much area of land in India is plain? Smart move. 43% is accurate answer. How do human beings interact with nature? Valid point. Through technology is true. Laterite soil is very useful for growing. Well picked. Tea, coffee and cashew nut is correct. Which rock is the Deccan Trap made up of? Good job. Basalt works well. The total degraded land in our country is? Right again. 130 million hectares is valid. Land actually put to cultivation is called? Right choice. Net shown area is best. Laterite soil is formed by the process of? You chose leaching? Correct. Which soil is ideal for growing of cotton? Correct response. Black soil is accurate. Pudhan Gramdan movement was initiated by? You got it. Vinoba Bhai Fitz. When was the first World Summit conducted? You're right. 1992 is correct. Soil also consists of dash and dash material. Nicely done. Organic, inorganic is solid. Black soil is ideal for growing which crop? Well reasoned. Cotton is correct. Which is correct about renewable resources? Sharp thinking. It can be replenished is right. How many economic zones are there in India? Excellent choice. 5 is right. How many types of soil found in our country? Nice selection. 6 is correct. Dash soil has high water retaining capacity. Nice work. Black fits perfectly. What kind of resources are rocks and metals? Perfect. Abiotic is the one. Minerals and fossil fuel are the examples of? Exactly. Non-renewable resource makes sense. Which of the following soil is most fertile? You got it. Carter fits. Which is the method of checking soil erosion? Correct response. All of these is accurate. How much percentage of land is plain in India? Smart move. 43% is accurate answer. The world first Earth Summit was held in Dash. Clear logic. Rio de Janeiro is sound. Area of older alluvium less fertile is called? Well picked. Part is correct. Non-renewable resources are reproduced in Dash. Right again. Million of years is valid. Red laterite soil is more suitable for growing. Nice work. Cashew fits perfectly.
Which is not an example of community resource?
Bravo. My own car is the answer.
Complete the statement. Biotic resources are dash.
Nice selection. Derived from living things is correct.
How many types of soils are there?
Excellent choice. 6 is right.
Resources are free gifts of nature. True, false?
You're right. False is correct.
About 75% of the country is the plateau region.
Exactly. False makes sense.
When was the National Forest Policy introduced?
1952 is solid.
Bangor soils have highest concentration of dash.
Solid response. Canker is valid.
Which is the most common soil of northern India?
On track. Alluvial soil is correct.
Which one of the following is a subset of stock?
Great thinking. Reserve is right.
Which of these are resources based on ownership?
Smart pick. Individual resources is correct. How much is the total geographical area if India?
Well done. 3.28 million square is right.
Which of the following is a cause of soil erosion?
Well reasoned. All of these is correct.
Resources which are found everywhere are known as.
Right choice. Ubiquitous resources is best.
Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit was held in dash year.
Excellent. 1992 is well reasoned.
Who is the author of the book? Small is Beautiful.
Correct. Schumacher is spot on.
Which of the following resource is non-recyclable?
Good job. Coal works well.
The soil commonly found indoors chosen to write is.
Strong choice. Alluvial soil is right.
Which one of the following is a renewable resource?
Sharp thinking. Solar energy is right.
Which is an important characteristics of resources?
Good thinking. Utility is right.
What is not a cause for the depletion of resources?
Perfect. Judicial use is the one.
Where was the first International Earth Summit held?
Valid point. Rio de Janeiro is true.
What percentage of land in India consists of plateaus? Great job. 27% is accurate.
Which one of the following is a human-made resources?
You chose medicine to treat cancer. Correct. Which one of the following can lead to soil erosion?
Sharp thinking. Deforestation is right.
Which states are rich in minerals and coal deposits?
Excellent. All of the above is well reasoned.
When did the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit take place?
Good thinking. June 1992 is right.
The first International Earth Summit was held in dash. Valid point. Rio de Janeiro is true. Tick the resources classified on the basis of origin.
Solid response. Biotic and abiotic is valid.
Solar energy is an example of non-recyclable resource.
Perfect.
False is the one.
Under which type of resources can tidal energy be put?
Nicely done. Replenishable is solid.
Fossil fuels are examples of non-recyclable resources.
Bravo, true is the answer. Agenda 21 is the declaration signed by world leaders in.
Strong choice. 1992 is right.
The state having maximum net sound area in India is dash.
Smart move. Punjab is accurate answer.
The alluvial soil is the most widespread soil of India.
Nice work. True fits perfectly.
Which soil is the most suitable for cotton cultivation?
You got it. Black soil fits.
In which year was the Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit held?
Smart pick. 1992 is correct.
Total geographical area of India is dash million SQ. Cam.
Correct. 325 is spot on.
Indian territorial water extends up to a distance of dash.
Right again. 12 nautical miles is valid.
Which is not an example of a renewable source of energy?
Correct response. Coal energy is accurate.
Which important river systems have set the alluvial soil?
Great job. Ganges, Brahmaputra, Indus is accurate.
Black soil is also known by which of the following names? A.
Great thinking. Rinte is right.
Which factor can control the problem of land degradation?
Good job. Afforestation works well.
Which is not one of the ways to control land degradation?
Nice selection. Deforestation is correct.
The total degraded land in our country is?
Well picked. 130 million hectares is correct.
India has dash percentage of land as flat or plain surface.
Right choice. 43% is best.
What is the pH value of laterite soil?
Exactly. pH 6.0 makes sense.
Brundtland Commission report introduced the concept of dash.
Well done. Sustainable development is right.
Which of the following practice can restrict soil erosion?
Well reasoned. Terrace cultivation is correct.
Coal, iron ore, petroleum, diesel, etc. are the examples of.
You chose non-renewable resources. Correct.
It includes net sound area and area cultivated more than one.
You're right. Gross sound area is correct.
How much oceanic area from the coast belongs to the nation?
On track. 12 nautical miles is correct.
What percentage of land in India consists of fertile plains?
Excellent choice. 43% is right.
Which one of the following states mostly has laterite soil?
Clear logic. Meghalaya is sound.
Which of the following is not important for soil formation?
Well done. Duration of day is right.
Problem of land and soil degradation can be managed through.
Bravo. Afforestation and terraced farming is the answer.
On what basis the natural resources are biotic and abiotic?
Well reasoned. Origin is correct.
In which year First Earth Summit was held in Rio de Janeiro?
Sharp thinking. 1992.
On the basis of its origin,
resources can be classified into. Good job. Biotic and abiotic works well.
What is land used for grazing cattle and livestock known as? Smart move. Pasture land is accurate answer.
Which one of the following soils is ideal for growing cotton?
You got it. Rigor soil fits.
The Club of Rome advocated resource conservation in the year.
Nice work. 968 fits perfectly. On the basis of exhaustibility, resources are classified as. Solid response. Renewable and non-renewable is valid. On the basis of ownership, resources can be classified into. Right again. 4 types is valid. How much desired area is required for forest in our country?
Well picked. 033 is correct.
Protection of soil from erosion is called soil conservation.
Nicely done.
True is solid. Grouping of small land holdings into a bigger one is called. Right choice. Consolidation of land holdings is best. India is the largest producer of sugarcane in the world. You're right. Second is correct. Q aimed at achieving global sustainable development.
Valid point. Agenda 21 is true.
When and where was the first Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit held?
Excellent choice. 1992, Brazil.
Resources which can be renewed or reproduced are known as
Strong choice. Renewable resources, right?
What is the percentage share of plains in the total land area?
Nice selection. 043 is correct.
A thing becomes a resource when its has been identified.
Exactly. Utility makes sense. Which of the following is not a measure for soil conservation? Great job. Overdrawing of groundwater is accurate. In Maharashtra and Saurashtra, what type of soil is mostly found?
Excellent. Black soil is well reasoned.
In which of the following states is black soil found? Correct response. Gujarat is accurate. Which one of the following type of the resources is iron? Or on track. Non-renewable is correct. Which of the following features is associated with soil erosion? Good thinking. All of these is right. How can the resources be classified on the basis of their origin? Clear logic. Biotic and abiotic is sound. Which of the following soils have Khadar and Bangra as examples? Perfect. Alluvial soil is the one. Which cold desert is relatively isolated from the rest of country? Great thinking. Ladakh is right. Arunachal Pradesh has abundance of resources but lacks in Correct. Water infrastructure is spot on.
Which one of the following soil is the best for cotton cultivation?
Smart pick. Black soil is correct. Land that is left without cultivation for 1 or less than 1 year. You chose fallow land. Correct. Which one of the following is not a factor affecting soil formation?
You got it. Soil texture fits.
Beyond what M lies the international resource in the water bodies. Well reasoned. 200 mm is correct.
In June 1992, more than 100 heads of states met in Rio de Janeiro in
Clear logic. Brazil is sound.
Land degradation due to over-irrigation can be seen in the states of
Sharp thinking. Punjab and Haryana is right.
laterite has been derived from the Greek word later, which means
Excellent. Brick is well reasoned.
What percentage of India's geographical area is desired under forest?
correct. 33% is spot on. What is arrangement of soil in different layers or horizons known as?
Perfect. Soil profile is the one.
Which one of the following is not an example of individual resources? Strong choice. Burial ground is right. In which one of the following states is terrace cultivation practiced?
Pooh. Well done. Otterachal is right.
Resources whose quantity and location is known to the world is called.
Right again. Actual resources is valid.
The land with deep channels, which is unfit for cultivation, is known as.
Smart move. Bad land is accurate answer. Method of growing long strips of grass between the crops refers to dash. Good thinking. Strip cropping is right.
land currently ploughed and cultivated with crops is called arable land.
Nice work. True fits perfectly.
Fossil fuels are examples of which of the following types of resources?
Good job. Non-renewable works well.
Which of the following soils has self-aeration capacity?
Correct response. Black soil is accurate.
Resource planning is essential for existence of all forms of life.
Excellent choice. Sustainable is right. There is enough for everybody's need and for anybody's greed. Said by. Right choice. Mahatma Gandhi is best.
What is considered essential for the maintenance of ecological balance?
Nicely done. Forest area is solid.
Rajasthan and Gujarat has enormous potential for the development of dash. On track.
Wind energy is correct.
Everything available in our environment to satisfy our needs is known as.
You chose resource.
Correct.
What is main reason of land degradation in states like Punjab and Haryana?
Well picked. Over-irrigation is correct.
The resources which are obtained from biosphere and have life are called.
Great job. Biotic is accurate.
Which of the following has resulted from over-exploitation of resources?
Bravo. All of these is the answer.
Resources that take long geological time for their formation are called.
Smart pick. Non-renewable resources is correct.
Wisely use of resources and saving them for future generations is called. Great thinking. Sustainable development is right. What has become essential for sustained quality of life and global peace?
Solid response. Equitable distribution of resources is valid.
Which factor is mainly responsible for maximum land degradation in India?
Valid point. Overgrazing is true.
In which of the following states mining has caused severe land degradation?
Exactly. Jharkhand makes sense. As per Ministry of Agriculture, 2010-2011 the culturable wasteland is dash.
You're right. 4% is correct.
Which among the following states of India is rich in solar and wind energy?
Nice selection. Rajasthan is correct. Those resources which occur over a very long geological time are called dash.
Sharp thinking. Non-renewable is right.
Careful use of resources so as to save for the future generation is known as.
Nicely done. Sustainability is solid.
The oceanic area up to dash nautical miles is considered as territorial water. Great thinking. 12 is right. Dash has abundance of water resources, but lacks in infrastructural development. Excellent choice. Arunachal Pradesh is right. Which states have enormous potential for development of wind and solar energy? Valid point. Rajasthan and Gujarat is true. Which one of the following methods is used to break up the force of the wind? Bravo. Shelter belt is the answer. Resources which are found in a region but have not been utilized are called.
Nice work. Potential fits perfectly.
Which one of the following is the main cause of land degradation in Punjab?
You're right. Over-irrigation is correct. Highest percentage of land in India in terms of relief feature belongs to dash. Well picked. Plains is correct. The ocean resources beyond 200 nautical miles is classified under which zones? Exactly. Exclusive economic zone makes sense. Erosion severely affected by gullies is called ravines. Well done. True is right. Which of the following is not classified on the basis of status of development? Correct. Renewable resources is spot on.
Which human activities are largely responsible for the process of soil erosion?
Strong choice. Deforestation and mining is right.
Which of the following soils develop a reddish color due to diffusion of iron?
Good job. Red soil works well. Cause of land degradation in Chhattisgarh, Odisha, Jharkhand, and Madhya Pradesh. Well reasoned. Mining is correct. Under which of the following types of resources can solar energy be categorized? You chose flow resource. Correct. In which of the following states is overgrazing responsible for land degradation? Nice selection. Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan is correct. Which of the following method is used in the Himalayas for the soil conservation? Right choice. Terrace farming is best. Who said dash? There is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. Smart move. Mahatma Gandhi is accurate answer. The state of Jharkhand, Madhya Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh are rich in the deposits of. Smart pick. Coal is correct.
A type of millet rich in iron, calcium, other micronutrients and roughage is dash.
Clear logic. Raji is sound. In 1974, Gandhian philosophy was once again presented by Schumacher in his book Dash. Great job. Small is beautiful is accurate.
The newer alluvium deposits during flood, they are the area of the most fertile soil.
Right again. Kader is valid.
Which of the following is essential for sustainable existence of all forms of life?
Solid response. Resource planning is valid.
The main cause of land degradation in Punjab, Haryana and Western Uttar Pradesh is
Excellent. Over-irrigation is well-reasoned.
land left without cultivation for one or less than one agricultural year is called
Correct response. Current fallow land is accurate.
when running water cuts through clayey soils and makes deep channels, they lead to
You got it? Gully erosion fits.
Which among the following states of India? Mining is the main cause of deforestation.
Perfect. Jharkhand is the one.
Area sown more than once in an agricultural year, plus net sown area is known as dash.
on track. Gross cropped area is correct.
Dash is the percentage of forest according to Ministry of Agriculture in year 2014-15.
Good thinking. 23% is right.
Which states among the northeastern states has been fully surveyed for its land use?
Right again. Assam is valid.
The running water cuts through the clayey soils and makes deep channels known as dash.
Nicely done. Gullies is solid.
Which one of the Indian states' over-irrigation is the main causes for land degradation?
Great job. Punjab is accurate.
Solar and wind energy, water, forests and wildlife, etc. are examples of dash resources.
You got it. Renewable fits.
The land which is left uncultivated for more than 5 agricultural years is called dash.
Nice selection. Culturable wasteland is correct.
Which one of the following term is used to identify the old and new alluvial respectively?
Exactly. Bangar and Kadar makes sense.
There is enough for everybody's need, but not for anybody's greed. Who said these words?
Right choice. Gandaji is best.
Individual, community, national and international resources are classified on the basis of
Correct. Ownership is spot on.
true or false. 90% of our basic needs for food, shelter, and clothing are obtained from land.
Correct response. False is accurate.
Which among the following is a type of resources classified on the basis of exhaustibility?
You chose renewable and non-renewable. Correct.
3 of the following states are rich in minerals and coal deposits. Find the odd one out.
Strong choice. Haryana is right.
Ploughing along the contour lines to decelerate the flow of water down the slopes is called
Great thinking. Contour ploughing is right.
Which one of the following method is most appropriate to check soil erosion on steep slopes?
Well done. Terrace cultivation is right.
What is the main reason of land degradation in states like Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, and Orissa?
Good thinking. Deforestation due to mining is right.
The state of Dash is very well endowed with solar and wind energy but lacks in water resources.
Well reasoned. Rajasthan is correct.
Mahatma Gandhiji was against Dash and wanted to replace it with the production by the masses.
Excellent. Mass production is well reasoned.
The oceanic resources beyond 200 nautical miles of the dash are called international resources.
Well picked. Exclusive economic zone is correct.
Erosion of the topsoil, when water flows as a sheet over large areas down the slope, is called.
Excellent choice. Sheet erosion is right.
Which of the following soils are more common in Piedmont plains, such as Dors, Chos, and Terai?
Bravo. Alluvial soil is the answer. For growing what? Red laterite soil is most suitable in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala. Solid response. Cashew nut is valid.
Afforestation and proper management is leading to increased land degradation in cities.
You're right. False is correct. I am the most widespread soil, covering the northern plains and eastern coastal plains. Who am I?
Sharp thinking. Alluvial soil is right.
One type of natural resource is water. We can use water to make electricity. This is called dash.
Smart pick. Hydropower is correct.
How much percentage of forests are interested in country according to the National Forest Policy?
On track. 33% is correct.
What percentage of our land should be under forest according to the National Forest Policy?
Clear logic. 33 is sound.
The use of the land is determined by 3 of the following physical factors. Identify the odd one out.
Perfect. Technology is the one. The processes of dash A and dash go on simultaneously, and generally there is a balance between the two.
Good job. Soil formation and erosion works well.
From which 5-year plan has India made concerted efforts for achieving the goals of resource planning?
Smart move. First 5-year plan is accurate answer.
What % of the land area in India is plain, which provides facilities for agriculture and industry?
Nice work. 43 fits perfectly.
On the basis of ownership, plantations can be better considered as which of the following types of resources?
Valid point. Individual resource is true.
Resources which are surveyed and their quantity and quality have been determined for utilization are known as.
Excellent. Developed resource is well reasoned.
Which one of the following crops is commercial crop in one state while it is subsistence crop in another state?
Bravo! Rice is the answer. Types of resources on the basis of the status of development include stock, potential, and developed resources.
Good thinking. False is right. In dash, more than 100 heads of states met in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil for the first International Earth Summit.
You got it. June 1992 fits.
All those things which are composed of non-living things are called dash resources. For example, rocks and metals.
Nice work. Abiotic fits perfectly.
Identify this resource.
Exactly. Individual makes sense.
Something that is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable is known as environment.
Solid response. Resources is valid.
Which report introduced the concept of sustainable development and advocated it as a means for resource conservation?
Valid point. Brundtland Commission report is true. Mountains account for % of the total surface area of our country and ensure perennial flow of some rivers.
Great job, 30 is accurate.
Mostly alluvial soils contain adequate proportion of potash, phosphoric acid, and lime, which are ideal for the growth of.
Well done. All of the above is right.
Black soil is also called.
On track. Rhine-Tay is correct. In states like Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Maharashtra, dash is one of the main reasons for land degradation. Nicely done. Overgrazing is solid.
The process of transformation of things available in our environment involves an interactive relationship between dash.
Smart move. Nature, technology and institutions is accurate answer.
Red soil grows on crystalline dash rocks in areas of low rainfall in the eastern and southern parts of the Deccan Plateau.
Correct, Igneous is spot on.
Dash resources are obtained from biosphere and have life such as human beings, flora and fauna, fisheries, livestock, etc.
Good job, biotic works well.
What type of erosion is this?
You chose gully erosion, correct?
There is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. Who among the following has given the above statement?
Right again. Mahatma Gandhi is valid.
The resources which can be renewed or reproduced by physical, chemical, or mechanical processes are known as dash resources.
Clear logic. Renewable is sound.
The oceanic resources beyond 200 km of the exclusive economic zone can be termed as which of the following types of resource?
Nice selection. International resources is correct.
In the snow-covered areas of Himalayas, these soils experience denudation and are acidic with low humus content. Name the soil.
Sharp thinking. Forest soils is right.
This plant grows well in dash soil. Excellent choice. Black soil is right.
India has got the right to mine which of these minerals from the bed of the Indian Ocean that lies beyond the exclusive economic zone.
Well reasoned. Manganese is correct.
In the snow-covered areas of Himalayas, which of the following soil experiences denudation and is acidic in nature with humus content?
Right choice. Forest soil is best.
Identify the method of conservation of soil. Great thinking. Shelter belts is right.
Resources are everything available in our environment, which can be used to satisfy our needs, provided that they are technologically dash.
Well picked. Accessible is correct.
Continuous use of land over a long period of time without taking appropriate measures to conserve and manage it has resulted in land dash.
Correct response. Degradation is accurate.
A concerted effort has to be made for sustainable development. Choose appropriate steps for conserving our mineral resources for the future.
Smart pick. Recycling of metals is correct.
Arid soils are less fertile as it lacks humus and moisture. It has high salt content. It is sandy in nature. It is rich in iron.
You're right, and is correct. Forest area in the country is far lower than the desired % of geographical area, as it was outlined in the National Forest Policy. Strong choice, 33 is right.
Which kind of relationship is shown in the above image?
Perfect. Interdependent relationship is the one.
Planting lines of trees to create a shelter is known as.
Great thinking. Shelter belt is right.
Which one of the following type of resource is iron ore?
Perfect. Non-renewable is the one. Identify the soil with the help of the following features: red to brown in color, sandy in texture, and saline in nature. Lacks humus and moisture.
Nice selection. Arid soil is correct.
Materials in the environment that have the potential to satisfy human needs, but human beings do not have the appropriate technology to access them are called.
Great job. Stock is accurate.
The net sown area is over %% of the total area in Punjab and Haryana and less than %% in Arunachal Pradesh, Mizoram, Manipur and Andaman. You got it. 80-10 fits.
Identify this resource which come under the defined territories of a country.
Good job. National resource works well. Place this in the correct order. Subsoil weathered sand and play unweathered parent bed rock topsoil, the upper soil layer substratum weathered parent rock material. Well done. Ivy is right.
Different persons could have different as well as conflicting notions of a country's development. A fair and just path for all should be achieved. Interpret the concept being discussed here.
You're right. National development is correct. What percentage of our land should be under forest according to the National Forest Policy? Clear logic. 33 is sound. Dash are the subset of the stock, which can be put into use with the help of existing technical know-how, but their use has not been started. These can be used for meeting future requirements.
Good thinking. Reserves is right.
Identify the major soil type marked as 2 on the political outline map of India from the given choice. Well reasoned. Red soil is correct.
Everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs, provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable, can be termed as development.
Nice work. False fits perfectly. Which of the following statement is true for black soil? It has larger proportion of clay. It can retain moisture for a long time. It develops cracks during summer, which helps in aeration. Cotton grows best in this soil. Exactly. All of the above makes sense. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Excellent choice. Contact Narayan Changdar on Facebook is right.